Hey guys, it's KJM and it's TBT. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit subscribe. If you're not following me on IG or TikTok, please do so. Okay, I'm trying to do this video as fast as I can because this is going to be one of the most important vlogs I've ever done. But I want to keep it under 10 minutes so that hopefully I can use TikTok to show you guys what my wig originally looked like up close and personal. I hope I have a photo compared to what it's looking like right now. As a side note, I have gold heart pasties on under here, so you guys should not see a nipple at all. But and obviously I'm not in my waist trainer yet. Today's been a crazy day and I literally learned some things, and as soon as I learned them, like, I want to share them. All right, first and foremost, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. 4 o'clock this morning, I could not sleep. And I realized, you know what? I have something really important I need to do. And it would be nice to do it before my morning workout and before I start my day. So I got up at 4 to figure out how to retouch my customized 613. So if you notice on YouTube, you'll see tons of retouch videos for like almost any other color hair, but you're really not going to see it for 613s. You may see regular 613 reinstalls after they've washed the wig and they're reinstalling it, but nobody's telling you how to retouch it. Like, I searched and searched and searched. There were retouches, but I wanted a retouch for a freaking 613 wig, not like a brown wig or a black wig or a red wig, because 613 is like the lightest hair that you can have. So I finally figured out why I couldn't find a retouch video for 613. Before I get into why, let me go on and explain what a retouch is. So sometimes when you're wearing your wigs, you know you need to take the wig off, but you may not have the time to do it. So retouch is basically like how you would clean the frontal and then reinstall it without having to wash it. There's tons of retouch videos for almost any color out there, and I could not find any for the 613. I reinstalled the 613 early Sunday morning, once again around in that 4 a.m. time. And I made some mistakes when I reinstalled this wig that my hairstylist, Adante Styles, had actually customized for me. One of the things I did was when I was reinstalling, I wasn't using the hot comb to pull back the edges of the wig to make sure that I'm just gluing down the lace, right? Sorry, that was just the pasty. To make sure that I was gluing down the lace. So what ended up happening was the lace got very saturated with my makeup. So I do some light makeup almost every day, just to start my day. And it makes me feel good. So now I'm noticing, I'm like, the wig is hella saturated. There's like all this concealer like stuck in it. The hairs are stuck in it too. The baby hairs and the lace are glued down, sprayed down. Like, I made so many freaking mistakes. So I was like, how can I retouch this wig? First and foremost, if you don't know how to help yourself, just go back to your stylist and have them help you. If you do know how to help yourself, but you're short on time, I would just recommend washing your wig and like hang drying it and then reinstalling it after it dries. Because the retouch for me for the 613, it was my first time, but it definitely took a while. First and foremost, some people tell you like, oh, you could use, makeup wipes or whatever to get the wig, to get the makeup off of it. That will really work with brown hair very easily, even black hair. But baby, for your 613 light hair, like, it's gonna show up. So I finally came to the conclusion that in order to do a retouch, I am going to actually have to wash the lace. So I safely removed it. And then I tried to wash just the top of the lace, okay? Just the top of the lace. And I'll let you know if this really works in the long run. But I ended up removing as much glue as I could, then washing the lace with cold water. And then I legit blow dried the lace on cool. So I think this is important. Do not blow dry. Just like you wouldn't use a hot blow dryer for your glues and your sprays when you're trying to install your wig. I definitely blow dried it on cool. After I blow dried it on cool, I watched a couple YouTube videos where people spent time using the hot comb to kind of push the baby hairs and everything back to make sure that you're just gluing down the lace. So the mistake I made on Sunday is I glued down everything, the lace, the baby hairs, everything. It was just a mess. And that's why I was getting that saturation instead of having like that flawless, seamless look that my hairstylist had originally given me. So it was just a hot mess. So after you wash it, and then I use some deep conditioner, and some people say this is good or not, but just to make sure, like up top, so everything is kind of soft. And then I wash that out. After I washed out the deep conditioner, I blow dried it on cool. So I dried the frontal on cool. Some of the hair was a little bit wet as I was doing this process in my sink, but since it's a deep wave wig, as long as the core of the hair is not soaking wet, it doesn't matter because chances are I'm going to spray it with something anyway. So now, depending on whether you use your glues or adhesives, whatever you're using, I definitely use this. I use this in a combination of the bowl hole active. Because I work out in my wigs, I wanted something more than just the Wonder Lace. Some people say that this one works really well, even if you're working out and you have your band around your head. But I put a little bit of the bowl hole active mixed with it just to make sure I'm getting that extra hold, because that particular glue is meant for people who are sweaty. And I know when I work out, my wigs don't lift as much with it. So I mix that in. Now for the application, you have to make sure you push these baby hairs back, unless you know which ones you're using, and then you just bring it forward, right? I decided I'm skipping the baby hairs. I didn't use them on Sunday. I'm not using them now. Y'all know I'm not good at baby hairs. And even though there's already baby hairs for this wig, I'm just not trying to do it. So after you make sure that it's just the lace that you are pushing down, okay? And this still needs some more work. This side is probably the best. After you make sure that it's just the lace that you're pushing down and you install your glue, your spray, whatever you're doing, then you take your band, you put your band around your edges, and you literally blow dry on cool for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Then you keep your band on for like another 15 minutes. And as you have your band on, this is when you kind of will also still be pushing back your hair to make sure that you're not sticking those baby hairs. Okay, that's the number one key. Do not stick them baby hairs down. Like, I think that is like the major mistake I made on Sunday. And that's why my makeup looked so saturated into it. Like, it was just like so clumped up. So after I did that, I removed the band, and then I literally just, this is basically what I got. You know, I pushed everything back and just wanted to make sure that it's just the lace. So my install is not perfect. And remember, I was doing this at 4 o'clock in the morning. This was my first time even attempting to do something like this, but it took me about 2 hours. That's why I do not have it on video, and I was pretty much butt naked when I was doing it because it's 4 o'clock in the morning and I was just getting out of my bed. So I now understand why you don't see a lot of blonde retouches and why it's hard to find those kind of videos, because for blonde reinstall, most people are probably going to take it off because your makeup, the glue, and everything gets saturated into it, and it's not that easy to wipe them out and not have that makeup residue still on your 613 wig. This was a very valuable lesson. I'm going to keep practicing, but I was hoping that some of those tips would help you. I'm so super sorry that I couldn't walk you through the steps on camera, but everybody kind of cleans their frontals different. Everyone does their installs differently. These are the tips. I think the number one tip is cold water, and put your blow dryer on cold as well. You need to use cool for it. I hope some of this is making sense, but literally the retouches for the 613s, it's going to take you a while. So sis, if you don't have 2 hours, just take that wig off, wash it, hang dry it, come back to it another day and reinstall it. But I really wanted to wear this wig this weekend. So I was like, what in the F am I about to do? So I'm like, I'm about to get creative. And so that's exactly what I did. So I'm hoping that a lot of people will watch this video and get some tips on it. If you have any questions, ask me. All right, it's KJM. It is TBT. And I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes. One love, and I'm out.